What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Thursday, January 18th, 2024, and this is how we traded SPY today. So again, just like every other day, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to start our charting in the pre-market. So we're looking at pre-market high, 475.17. We're also looking at pre-market low. We got pre-market lows somewhere right around in here, and I missed that line right down there. There we go. It was here earlier, folks. So that's what we're doing. We're also today, I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Thought I'd look at 5-minute double tops, 5-minute double bottoms, just to kind of see where we could potentially have some different areas of support or resistance throughout the day. And so that's what I did in pre-market. Again, 5-minute double tops, 5-minute double bottoms. I also look at 15 to see how much in agreement those areas are. And guess what? Very much agreement, very much. But at any rate, okay, so here's how we start off in pre-market today. Pre-market low, pre-market high. All of the good stuff, 5-minute double tops, double bottoms, to give us good areas of both targets and rejection zones. So we started off on the day. We did not have a fresh cross, no fresh cross. We have it in pre-market. You know, we get those pre-market fresh crosses to the upside, fresh crosses to the downside, so on and so forth. First play of the day right in here, you know, is a really quick play. Got in there at about 13 minutes after the market opened, wrote it down. You know, we did breach. We were able to breach this 473.74 to the downside. Now that 74 level, whether it's 472.74, 474, whatever it is, something about that 0.74 level lately, I don't know why, it just seems to kind of work out like that. But at any rate, we ran it down just a little bit, closed out this trade. Very, very, very small win on this trade. Extremely small win on this trade. Now, if we think back to yesterday and remember just how janky, for lack of a better term, it was during the first couple hours of the day, we kind of had that same thing today. We bounced around, came down, got to a couple different levels, found support, resistance, this kind of thing. Now, this is my second play of the day. I did not play this down back to the downside. I took this to the upside instead. We were able to breach this level, this 474.59. Again, that was a 5-minute double top earlier today. Took it off this support. Waited until we actually got past VWAP because, VWAP likes to act as resistance on the way up and support on the way down. So at any rate, it was a decent play. It was a nice little play back to the upside. So I had this small one here, a decent one here. I missed this play right in here. Quite honestly, I missed it. I took this play to the downside. This was a really, really, really nice play to the downside. Now, if you are following other YouTubers out there, what you're going to hear is you're going to hear, oh my goodness, I made $10,000 today. I made $20,000 today. And you can too. Well, it's there, folks. It is there. The market is there every single day for you to take out as much of the market as you ever wanted to take out if you will just follow your rules. Now, here's the thing. I do this live every day. Sometimes we just miss plays. I missed a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful play back to the upside today. But at any rate, I caught this play back to the downside. I caught this candle right in here. We're trying to breach this level. I think it was right in here, 473.33 to the downside, bounced around. And I call this candle a whoop. We got into extremely thin volume. And again, I use volume profile. It doesn't always show up. Well, it actually doesn't show up after hours. But if we look at ES, we kind of like what we looked at yesterday. ES shows up after hours. But I caught this whoop back to the downside, closed out this trade. It was a nice trade. It was one of those. As a percentage standpoint, it was a very, very nice trade. Right around in here, I didn't take anything back to the downside. Didn't take anything to the upside. And I decided to go to lunch. So I went to lunch right around in here. Now, when I say I went to lunch, essentially what I do is I sit at my desk. I'm just sitting at my desk, eating lunch, having a good old time. I kind of feel like Kramer in Seinfeld when he's on the set of the Merv Griffin show. And we're back, one of those type deals. But at any rate, I just sit behind my desk. Now, I'm going to pull up the 5-minute chart, and I'm going to show you exactly what I see on the 5-minute chart. I had a level drawn on the 5-minute chart right here. So this double top. So that double top on the 5, we are going to assume that is resistance back to the upside. So we made these lows. Again, nice plays to the upside, nice plays to the downside, but nothing like we had late in the day. So I just got back from lunch. Right in here, we're just kind of bouncing around. And I said, guys, it was right in this area. I said, guys, I like this thing to the upside. And they're like, why do you like it to the upside? And here's what I said. I said, well, we spent a little bit of time down here. We know we have buyers down here, or else it wouldn't have stopped. It would have kept on going down. So we rounded off the bottom. Now, look, we didn't get across to the upside until right in here. So I said, guys, I think I like this to the upside. Because number one, we had VWAP. We had VWAP sitting right up here. And we had the point of control, which is the point at which most money has changed hands during the trading day. So we had point of control right up here. I said, I think we're going up. They're like, I don't know if we are. We've been downtrending all day. And I said, guys, I really think we're going to go up. We had a beautiful setup. So we're looking for the cross to the upside. We got the cross to the upside. First green candle. Look, right at this level right here, at this 472.91. We breached that to the upside. We had several, guys, I didn't get into this trade. By the time I got back from lunch, and again, I was talking with a member saying, I think we're going up. I didn't put on this trade. I would love to say, yes, I was in this trade. The bottom line is I was not. And again, I do this publicly every single day. So if I'm in a trade, they know I'm in a trade. If I'm not in a trade, the last thing in the world I want to do is say, hey, I'm in a trade when I'm not in there. Obviously that's not being honest. And I like to be honest and straightforward with all of our members and with, everybody out here in the YouTube universe. So I was not in on this trade. This is one of those trades that once you get in the trade, you sit in the trade, you don't watch your P&L, and you see where it goes. Now, again, we had a bunch of people that jumped in right here, and they rode it up to VWAP. I said, okay, I think if we can get past VWAP, we're going to get past this level, 474.05. This was a level that we were looking at all day, so that 474.05. Now, once we breached 474.05 back to the upside, I said, guess where? We're going for the POC, because again, at this time, the POC was right in here. We had several of our members that jumped out for a really, really nice play. It's almost $1 move off the bottom, off of this confirmation candle. Really, really close to $1 move. Several of our members took it up to VWAP. And we had a bunch of members that said, you know what? We haven't breached the 9 back to the downside. And again, folks, the 9 is our support going to the upside, and it's our resistance back to the downside. Now, we're breaching levels. So you could have taken off the trade at any one of these levels. It would have been in really, really good shape. But again, we're still above the 9. Okay, so we're still above the 9. People are like, are you in the trade? I said, no, I'm not in the trade. I wish I was in this trade. But again, I'm not going to break my rules to get into a trade, whether it's a winning trade or not. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm the rules guy. I'm the process guy. If my edge presents itself and I miss it, I'm going to get another trade at some point. It may not happen today. If I miss the entire run, that's just too bad. It happens. That's just the way that it is. I liken it to catching a bus. Number one, you miss a bus, another one is right around the corner. You're going to catch another bus. Number two, if you try to catch a bus while it is rolling down the street, guess what? You might be able to catch it. You might get really, really lucky, but you might get run over. I would rather not take that chance. Don't want to take the chance. So again, I missed this back to the downside. A lot of people stayed in this trade past VWAP. Now, we had a couple people that took off the trade right in here at the POC because they're thinking, you know what? That is resistance back to the upside, so I'm going to take the trade off the table there. We had other people that kept on riding this thing up. Our next line up was at 475.16. So what does 475 represent? 475.16? Remember, that was the high of pre-market. We got to the high of pre-market right in here, 475.16. And they're thinking, man, this thing's still going. So what do I do at this point? I am looking for targets high. So what are my targets high? Now, if you remember back from previous videos, what I'm looking for is I am looking for 30-minute supply zones. So I look at those based on the 30 minutes. So double tops on 30 minutes. So here we are up here. That's what I'm looking for. This is my level that I'm looking for. It got right through it. I mean, it's just like a hot knife through cold butter, went right through those areas. I mean, these is absolutely beautiful. So we had a few people that ran it up and closed out down in here because, again, the one thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to put on a trade arbitrarily. So just kind of willy-nilly. You don't want to do that. Now, at the same time, you don't want to take your trade off the table arbitrarily. Now, we're relying on technical analysis to get us into the trade, so we might as well allow technical analysis to get us out of the trade. Now, remember, in my opinion, there is a good time to leave, a good place to leave money on the table, and there's a bad place to leave money on the table. The good place to leave money on the table is as it's running up. And I know you guys, you can disagree with me, and that's fine. But based on the way I trade, there's a good place and a bad place. The bad place is when you're on the run up. What we're looking to do is we're looking to pull back a little bit. We're looking for the market to say, hey, this part of the play is over. Now, if you want to jump in on the next part of the play, be my guest. But this part of the play is over, so they're closing it out in here. Again, you got another bus that's right behind it. Take the next bus. That's fine. But yeah, I missed this trade. It happens. It absolutely happens. Am I frustrated that I missed the play? This happens. A $3 move to the upside or to the downside doesn't happen every day, but those plays are out there. They are fairly regular. You get $1, $2 move on a regular basis. $3 moves, those happen. $4 or $5 moves, that's a rarity, but those do happen also. So I didn't want to break my rules and put on the trade. And again, it would be easy to say, yeah, I was in that trade. I caught it at the bottom, or I caught it here, or I caught it there. No, I don't want to do that because, again, I do this publicly every single day. But that's how she played out. Now, she made another high. And what are we looking at up here? We're looking at another, guess. We got that other 30-minute supply zone sitting up top. And the big supply zone based on a 30-minute, I said, folks, if we keep going, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for 476.93, 476.93. And they're like, man, that's crazy. That's way up there. Guys, we punched over 477. I mean, it was that 350 candle that did it. But nevertheless, we got over that 477. And we're talking about just absolutely banger day, banger plays. After this open, again, kind of ugly. Lots of people got caught up kind of in this slop in here. But like yesterday, we had, a not so great opening. But later in the day, it was beautiful. So that's how she played out today. And folks, again, I would love to say I caught the trade. But at the same time, I have to look at my face or look at myself and shave. I have to be able to look at myself and say, and be honest. And I have to be honest with our members. So I want to be honest with everybody too. Again, I missed the trade. It happens. Oh, well, we move on to the next day. So that's how she played out today, folks. That's how she played out today, the 920. If you're a 920 trader, take the plays to the upside, take the plays to the downside. Specific rules, whatever your rules are, folks. This is a business about execution. You can either be results oriented or you can be process oriented. Trading is all about process, as is everything in life, folks. It's all about the process. It's all about whatever rules you put in place. You must adhere to those rules. Anyway, that's how we traded SPY today. Again, it was a wonderful day. Now, if you like our videos, please give us a like, consider subscribing. Please share them, make a comment. That would be absolutely wonderful. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, we do it every single day from bell to bell, every single trading day. Check out our Discord. Come on over. We'll give you that first week for free. If you like it, great. Hang around. If you don't, hey, we understand that too. Now, if you're interested in the 920 trading strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. Everything is there in black and white. The entire process is there. Folks, there is nothing new out there. There's nothing new. There's no secret indicator. Nobody has come up with anything new. It's just not there, people. Everything is there for you at no additional cost to you other than your time to go to 920trading.com and sign up for our free newsletter. We send out a newsletter every Saturday. So go check it out. But hey, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us this afternoon. I hope everybody had a great day today. And we will see you in the markets.